Innovative.
The WB Morning Show, hosted by the real Young LA and Cool Ass Cam.
Yes, sir. And we back lit around this motherfucker like a big. It's your boy Young LA, the real Young LA, and I am with my fam.
Cool Ass Cam. Yes, sir. Welcome to the WB Morning Show. Hope y'all ready for the wake and bake.
Hey, man, if this happened to be your first time here, this ain't nothing but a good conversation over a blunt. You know what I'm talking about? I like to start off with the chopsticks, like Panda Express or something. You hear me? And I keep the good old mimosa to keep the vibes right around here. I got a special guest in the house. I'm going to let him go and introduce himself.
Yo, what's up? It's the world famous DJ Crash D, aka Big Trap, Mr. Trap LA.
Come on, man. Appreciate you pulling down on this one time. You know what I'm talking about? That nigga said world famous, like the Amos cookies around this thing, right?
Man, you know.
If they don't know, they about to know now. You did?
Oh, they know.
Hey, they know.
Hey, they might not know
they
who
might
I
act.
am.
They might act like they don't know, huh?
No, they might not know who I am.
Yeah.
But they definitely seen, used, or abused my work.
Hello. How about that? Hey, we falling back on the abuse side, though. You know what I'm talking about? Don't abuse, my guy. All right, I like to start
no,
with
abuse my work.
Yeah, that part. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
that's a double entendre.
Yeah, got you. I feel that. I like to start off with a simple question, man. Let's just ask something like, are you a morning person or a night owl, and why?
Man, I'm both.
That part.
I'm both. I'm up and at it. Like, you know, whatever the job requires, whatever I'm on, I'm up all night. Up early in the morning.
Come on.
I take little siestas throughout the day, and I keep it going.
Back at it like a crackhead.
Yeah, it's like it's like I'm a shark. You know,
Come on, man.
A lot of people you might see, like, you know, on my post I got the shark.
Yeah, they don't know what that emoji going for.
Yeah, you know, you got to keep moving. If you don't stay moving forward, then you dead in the water.
When sharks eating cans, anything, when they open up, whatever go in there is getting ate. You hear me? Don't get caught up in that yeah, where a nigga mouth open up wide and you through, man. Yeah, so how did you get the name Big Trap, man? How did you get the name Crash D? Take him down that walk right there.
Well, Crash Dummy. That comes from the hood.
Oh,
yeah, that comes from.
That's crazy.
That comes from the neighborhood. When I was a kid, I was like into GTA.
Yeah,
you feel me? So like, shit, my first couple rides, you know, I smashed into a whole bunch of shit, like, you know, running from the police.
Got
so
you.
Like the big homies was like, you a Crash Dummy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that turned and elevated it to a whole nother word.
Oh,
so.
yeah, for sure. You know,
Big Crash, huh?
Yeah.
All the crashes come out of the crash, huh?
Oh yeah, for sure. But when it comes to that, you know, Crash Dummy and all that, you know, that's me. You know what I'm saying? That came from me.
Yeah, say that.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to. You might hit a pole, or he might crash a few times trying to get up out of there. But a nigga got to do what he got to do.
I mean, like, everybody sitting here talking about we gonna do this and we gonna do that.
Nigga's done already.
I'm gonna go do it and come back.
Like, you gonna be like Black Sam. I'm gonna go get cracking and come back. Yeah. Right? You know what I'm talking about? I might not even tell you I left.
Yeah, hey, for sure. I'm gonna just be like, hey man, you might want to don't hang outside. You know what I'm saying?
Check the Citizens Act, bro.
Yeah, like, you know, I'm gonna go make it happen. You know,
yeah,
I'm gonna make it happen.
So from the Crash D, what elevated you to go ahead with the Big Trap?
That just came. Man, Josh, Joe Moses' little brother, he just gave me that name because you know, like, we'd be at the studio, damn near like 24/7. You know, and then I was pushing Trap LA.
Yeah.
So he just started calling me Big Trap. Big Trap. You know, because I was like, you know, I've always been like grinding and shit.
No, for shit show. I've been knowing for a minute.
He'd be like, oh, you trap? He'd be like, because you know, people be like, I need this and I need that, and I'll be like, I got
it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shout out to Josh. You know what I'm saying? He gave me that name.
Yeah. No, for the people that don't know Crash D, they for sure know Trap LA.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So take them back, man. I remember when I first met you. You was at Arco in Carson, man. You had the whole
Chevron. We was at the Chevron.
Oh, that nigga just said way off of the gas station side. It's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, you had all of the clothes back then. You had all the CDs. You was already mashing with the passion back then. So take them back about.
Well, I mean,
around that time.
That was the end of like the G Unit era. So before that, you know, I was rocking heavy with 50 Cent, Spider Loc, G Unit, on tour with them, Who Kids, shout out to all them, going on tour, doing the mixtapes,
Yeah.
doing the mixtape DVDs.
You done probably been around the world twice already, huh?
A few times.
Hello.
A few times. So, some things, interesting things happen with between 50 Cent and Jimmy Iovine, and so like basically overnight the whole G Unit thing came to an end. So like literally like one day everybody was dick riding like, oh, whoop, and then the next day we up at the label and they like, why are you up here? Like, hold on, the security got to pat you down, and we like, what's going on?
Damn.
Then we find out that Fifth got into it with Jimmy Iovine or whatever.
Yeah.
And so what Jimmy Iovine did was like he basically just like dropped the label, like G Unit. So everybody that was signed to G Unit was like had no deal, no more money.
Nigga woke up to just everything is gone now.
Oh yeah, that was a cold blackball, cold ass blackball.
And the cold part is that I never knew that even happened. I know all of the politics, but I didn't even know that was.
Yeah, do your research. You'll see like. Like, oh,
come on, man.
This is, at a certain point you'll be like, why Fifth stop doing music like that?
Yeah.
That's
politics. Politics.
That's their business. So, me getting the little storefront at the Chevron, that came, it was the end of the G Unit era. So I had like my last little bit of money. And then I had my homeboy, he had a company called Flossy Fits.
Shout out to my boy Floss.
Yeah. So he was doing Flossy Fit. So he was like, man, I got the spot up here, but I really can't handle it all by myself. So I was like, well, how much you need? And he was like, well, this much. So I was like, here go a check.
That part.
We up in there.
Yeah.
So then, he was doing, he had, the customized shirts and custom shirts and clothing and shoes and all that.
I think it was Los Angeles, right?
Yeah. So then we just start trapping out, shit like, they was trapping out the spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the perfect front. You got the clothes. Like, I got to get to it.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? I got to feed these kids.
Nigga having gas at the gas station, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That high octane.
Yes, sir.
The white T-shirts before the white T-shirts. But then, I was kind of one of the biggest mixtape DJs.
Come on.
So I'm like, let's go. You know what I'm saying? So
all one motion.
So I'm just turning back up with my mixtapes because everybody like is pulling up like, hey, I need a mixtape.
Yeah.
So I'm jump back into the mixtape game.
Yeah.
So then, we pushing the mixtapes. Everybody coming getting their shit pressed up. I'm like, what you doing with it? They like, well, we passing them out. I'm like, all right, well, give me 20 of them, and I'm gonna sell them. And then the next time you come get some CDs or whatever, I'll give,
some chip for you.
Yeah, I got something for you. So I was doing that, working it out, fucking with Nipsey,
come on, man.
And Black Sam. Big shout out to them guys.
For sure.
And we was just going crazy with the mixtapes.
Yeah.
Like going real crazy with the mixtapes.
Real crazy.
Yeah. So, like Nip, Kendrick, J-Rock, Problem, like all them guys, they used to come through. Like my mixtapes was popping. So everybody wanted to be, just like everybody want to be
right now
on the Trap LA post. Everybody wanted to be on the, back then it was In the Streets.
Yeah, In the Streets volume, every volume for sure.
So everybody wanted to be on the In the Streets thing. So I was like, when these guys came around, I saw them really hustling. So, I charged for those slots. But, some of the guys like Nip, Problem, Kendrick,
you could foresee the future in them. You like, you know what? Let me throw you on here. Let's do it.
After the first time, I'm seeing they hustle. You feel me? So I'm like,
you talking about? You could see they grinding. They ain't just rapping and just fucking around. They out here really foot to the gas pedal.
Yeah, they really on it. You know what I'm saying? So like that's how I can.
Let me just ask you this:
foresee.
Out of 100% of rappers, how many rappers you say that's on that grind right there, where you like, oh no, this nigga really pressing?
Shit, probably like 5%.
I figured you was gonna say that.
Yeah, maybe 5%. So after their first time coming around, I'm like, you know what? Check this out. Just give me a verse. I'm gonna put you on the next one. Just give me a verse. So I got songs with.
Everybody.
I got songs with like with Dot, J-Rock. I got Future records.
Hey man, please don't be humble. Go on and let them know, man. I know you didn't work with the whole industry, but they need to hear. How black people, they want to actually hear the name.
Oh yeah, shit like YG, of course.
Yeah.
Shit, so many people. But past that, I'm putting them on the mixtapes. We going crazy with the mixtapes. We selling a lot of mixtapes.
Come on.
So now the record labels is coming. Like,
hey,
who's hot?
Shit moving around without us. We fit to go figure out what's going on.
Yeah, so I got people from the record labels pulling up. Like, who's hot? Who Crash? A lot of people.
So
I knew
you basically didn't been moving and doing so much where the people just let me just go ask him. I know he know.
Yeah, I'm basically the streets A&R.
There we go. I vouch for that.
Yeah, so if you like on a if you on an In the Streets mixtape, you kind of like you popping.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So I was able to introduce a lot of people to help them get deals, put them in situations.
For the kids, man, back in the day, them tapes was everything. When nigga would have bought a tape from somebody at the gas station, liquor store, and when they put it in and hear your song, you automatically like you on the road to the next play right there.
Oh yeah, and then so like around that time, the downloading thing really wasn't popping like that.
Nah,
and to get your music, like if you wanted, that's why the
shit was just so slow back then. You already know.
Yeah, but that's why the RIAA came in and was like pressing on niggas because we was going crazy in the record labels because we introducing the music and making hot whatever we wanted hot, and they didn't have no control over it.
You was basically in that time where when they came and arrested
Drama.
Yeah,
for sure.
You was in that play right there.
Oh.
Black Sam was in that same type of play too. Niggas don't know.
Yeah, no.
Come on.
But Black Sam and Nipsey, we used to I used to have a whole bunch of I had a whole department. I had a real trap spot where I had I had like 100 printers.
Come on.
Like
they don't know.
21 to 10 CD burners, the robots.
If you was in the field back in the day, you had one of them CD burner towers for sure.
Oh yeah, I had a few of them.
Oh, I know you was the mass production. I'm just talking about somebody that had even a little 4 or 5 banger.
Oh yeah, we was going crazy, but that go from so a lot of people don't know like World Star Hip Hop and a lot of the big websites. That's where people ordered their mixtapes from.
Right.
They weren't just like content.
Yeah.
Like to get your mixtapes, you have to order your hard copies through World Star, or Dat Piff, or It's
kind of seemed like it's starting to lean back to that now. Like they starting to buy a lot of records, and people want to have some in their hand now.
I mean, because you can't put a stream on your. I can't put a stream right here. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
You don't pay your subscription, you ain't got no more music.
Yeah,
Not even just that. When the artist decide to take the song down, or somebody decides to take the song down, the platform or whoever, don't nobody got access to that music no more.
When was the last time you drove across the country?
I got booked before and I performed in North Carolina and I drove there, but that was some years back. It's been a while.
Yeah, but when you drive across the country, you'll see that your Apple Music don't work in some spots.
Oh yeah, say that.
Your Spotify don't work in some spots. You have no service at all.
Come on. That's why niggas be listening to XM radio when they on the road.
Even if you could get XM radio,
you might not even get that. Come on now, you need that CD.
Yeah, you need to. And then you got to understand too. Like we're spoiled out here. We're in LA. So in the major cities, they got all the Wi-Fi,
big towers and shit.
Yeah, but you go to these smaller towns, these rural towns, they don't have that. Everybody doesn't have like unlimited data service.
Come on, put us up on game, Trap.
So that's why radio is still so big. Everybody's like, oh, radio. Nah, bro, radio was big because there's some people in some cities. They it's like, okay, do I spend an extra $5 so I could watch Instagram, or do I pay my bill?
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So they listening to the radio.
Come on.
So that's how we still breaking records in 2026.
Some people not believing how big radio is still.
Yeah, but let me go back to the mixtape thing. So like I was really doing the mixtapes when I was rocking with G Unit. So like when the new disses would come out, when Game was dissing Fifth and all that, like the first place to
hip hop beef era.
Yeah, the first place to get you gonna hear the disses on the mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? So me being a part of the let me go back a little bit even further.
Man, you got to go wherever you want to go. We right here with you.
So when Fifth was coming around, and everybody, like all the homies or whatever, everybody was like, everybody trying to get money from him. You know what I'm saying? So we was at a video shoot, and I did when Spider first got signed, I was riding around. I had a mini DV camcorder. So I was already doing like interviews, getting content, in the studio with the people I was working with. But when he got signed, it just changed everything. So we pulling up to places where we would never be able to go before. Mm-hmm. So,
you talking about politic wise, street wise?
Not even that, just like industry wise.
You talking about big spots, the big places. Got you.
Yeah. So we got, I got a whole bunch of dope content, basically chronicling like his first couple of weeks being part of the G Unit.
Right.
And they were about to go on tour. So he was like, you know, Spider has a disabled brother, and he was like, man, like, I need a DVD or something just to show him, you know, that this shit is real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, so I just, you know, I edited it up real quick, and I made a cover, and I made 2 copies.
Yeah.
I made it look like a real DVD production. You know, like it's called Brainless, the DVD. So he took 2 copies. He got one to his brother Derek, and he took the other one on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
About a month or so later, he blowing up my phone. I'm like in a cush coma. I'm like, what do you want? I'm like answering the phone. You know how I am. I don't answer the phone and shit.
Yeah.
He like, cut. Dude want to talk to you. I'm like, who, nigga? I'm like, he said, dude. Everybody used to call Big Meech dude. I'm like, dude. I'm like, what? He was like, nah, bro. Just come down here. I'm like, where you at? He told me where he's at. Boom, I go down there. It's a video shoot. They shooting a Young Buck video. As soon as I walk up, you know, security and everything. Fifth, like right there. Fifth, like, hey, that's Crash. Let him in. I'm like, I've been around.
But you ain't thinking it's like that.
Yeah. So I'm like, what's up? And he was like, you crazy. He was like, I watched that DVD. He was like, we've been watching that DVD like the whole tour.
Yeah.
He was like, that shit hard. So then some of my homies from my hood, they was there. So they come circling around.
Yeah.
And shit. So he just put it. So he switched the conversation real quick. He was like, man, everybody want money from me and shit. Fuck all that shit. Like, I ain't giving nobody no money, because if I give you money, you gonna fuck the money off and you gonna come back to me, and then we gonna have problems. I'm gonna be mad and shit. So fuck all that shit. And I'm like, well, shit, nigga, I don't even need no money, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, just give me a cosign.
Come on.
And he was like, he was like a cosign. I was like, yeah, he was like, all right, for sure. He's like, whatever you need. You could do the clothes, you could do G Unit West. That's your shit.
Yeah.
Clothes, the mixtapes, the DVDs, whatever. He was like, he plugged me with somebody for the DVD. So the Brainless DVD, I made a lot of money off that because I got a deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then like anything I did G Unit West, if anybody called the office,
he pushing it through.
They like, yeah. They was like, nah, Crash.
It's official.
Yeah, nah, it's good.
Yeah.
So, and then when he was dropping the discs and shit with Game, I was the first person to have them.
Gotcha.
So all the G Unit mixtapes, I'm pressing them up. So I'm pressing. So like World Star Hip Hop, they hit me up. They need 1,000 copies. Dub CNN, they need a big shout out to Nima.
Dub CNN for sure.
They needed some copies over here. These people over here, they need 5,000 copies. So I have this shit like it looked like New Jack City. I used to have the little, you know, the little broads topless in the spot.
Come on, man.
Birdie to print the CDs and packaging them up.
Make sure they ain't stealing nothing, man.
I was on some bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
But it was really like that. I'm stepping outside making like 5,000-10,000 every day just off mixtape, just selling the masters.
Off the tape, man.
You know what I'm saying?
AOT all off the tape, man.
Yeah. But that's how really everything started, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Just like rocking with Fifth and him, just like seeing the hustle and like go crazy, you know what I'm saying? Interviews, all that, you know.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to shout out 50 Cent for that then, for seeing that in you and pressing play on it and look at it now. You know what I mean?
Big shout out to Fifth, and he's still rocking with the homies. My little homie Rocky with him every day right now, doing that shit with Skilla Baby.
Come on, man.
You know, but it's still, you know.
I just seen Rocket at the a celebrity basketball game.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's my guy.
For shit show. But yeah, man, that's crazy. So 50 Cent, BMF, the whole play. Give us some a story about 50 Cent or Big Meech, something that nobody know, or some little experience y'all had.
All right, so I gotta frame it the right way. So one of my big homies, TP, big shout out to TP. He started West Coast Mafia with SIBO.
Got you.
So when they started that, he brought me aboard, you know, to help. You know, I was doing music, beats, rapping. So they was putting me on. So I was on the SIBO, like a lot of the SIBO tapes. You probably hear my production, me on the skits. I'm doing the marketing, the promo. I'm helping them run the company.
Yeah.
You know, breaking the records out here, all that. But at that time, Meech was already, he was already hot. You know, the boys was already, you know how that shit worked. The boys already came to see him.
Yeah.
And so he was just like, he wanted somebody to be like Meech the rapper, you know what I'm saying, that rap his life. You feel me? So some things transpired with some of the homies, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
And but the thing was, the big homies, like TP and the few of the other big homies from the neighborhood, big shout out to my big homie DJ Wino. He produced a lot for Coolio.
Shout out.
A whole bunch of other people, multi-platinum producer. He was the one who helped me. I actually got inspired to DJ, produce, and rap and all that from him.
Watching him,
you know, come walking in the neighborhood. He got Coolio and Tupac and all that.
So
in the
he had
garage
all the good peoples in the ghetto already.
Yeah, but so he like this. So Meech is like trying to rock with us, but they like, bro, you know, if you fuck with them, when the boys come and they gonna take everything that you get, they gonna take that shit. So we advise you probably don't do it.
Got you.
Some things happen or whatever. So
they gonna come seize.
Yeah. Some things transpired or whatever. Next thing you know, the homie Blue Da Vinci is really rocking with Meech.
Everybody locked in.
Yeah. So then, like he called me. Shout out to Spade, one of my good friends, Spade. One day, me and Spade chilling. Blue was like, "Come pull up to the house." They had a house out here, you know, and it was like, "Pull up." So we pull up. He was like, "What all we need to get the studio stuff? What stuff?" So you know, back then they had the little computer books with all the computers and the programs and the studio equipment, whatever. So he's like, "Bring that and just circle everything we need." So I'm like, "All right." So we go pull up to a house. It's a nondescript house, and when we walk inside, it's like a mansion. It's like everything is laid out. The floor, marble, big screen TVs. Before everybody had big screen TVs, cameras everywhere.
Come on.
And you know, it's just like
a scene out of GTA or the game or something.
Yeah, and then it's a dude sitting on the couch, and lo and behold, that's Big Meech. But I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? He just quiet and shit, and like niggas talking about like what we need, and I'm like, well, shit, like probably just this right here, because this is only like $1,500, and like niggas start laughing, like, nah, everything we need. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Give
like,
me the full rundown.
Like, what's the budget? You know what I'm saying? Nigga was like, what's the budget? Then that's the craziest shit ever. Nigga was like, all right, come here, come check this shit out. Then we go to a room, and the room, it just fucked me up. It was the most amount of money I ever seen in my life.
Raw chili.
I'm like, I was scared because it's
come
like,
on, man.
Because it's like,
I know what you mean. You said it feel like a nigga robbers on the way, police on the way, everything on the way. This is real. Man,
somebody about to kick the door.
Come on, man. When I heard the story, they said they was BMF and they was making it rain because they didn't have no more space to put the money. Ain't nowhere to put it, man. Let's just go throw something in the club. I said, yeah, that's different.
It'd definitely be times when dude would be like, you know, grab the trash bags, let's go get some money and go out and go crazy. And, you know, we go to the club, and it's like, even if you the lowest member of BMF or just, you know, hanging around, like, everybody got bottles. You know what I'm saying? Everybody treated with the same respect. It was like, you know, it was definitely, you know, like if we be out in Miami or Atlanta, you know, it's like, shit, the nigga need to go to the store. Nigga driving the new Bentley with the nigga, go grab the keys. It's like, you drive whatever. It's like, that shit was just like, man, that shit was like the shit in the movie, the shit in the TV shows and all that shit.
It was real.
I mean, it was real, but they don't show like.
No, they can't put that. They wasn't there. You know how I be telling niggas, the nigga who heard about it, they can show what they say. The nigga was here. It's a different feeling.
Yeah.
Well, I always heard that Big Meech was the type of nigga, like if it was all the homies in there asleep, they laid in the bed everywhere in the couch. He'd just lay down on the floor. He ain't the type of nigga come wake everybody up. Man, what you doing in the bed? Nigga just fall in, y'all wake up and see like, bro, get up. What the hell is you doing on the floor?
Yeah, nah, definitely from all my experiences, like, you know, real nigga, real humble. You know what I'm saying? Not humble in that sense, but like, you know, he real, you know,
he loyal. I would say that's probably the word.
Definitely loyal, and you know, really want to see everybody eat.
Come on,
you know, like shit. Let's do this. It take this. All right, let's go.
And so you humble too, cause a lot of people don't know all the things you got going on. You just walk up chilling and shaking hands and showing love, but they not even knowing. You feel me? I mean, all them niggas' names you just said right now was heavy in the game.
Oh, for sure.
You did?
For sure. I mean, I always been that way. I like to what they say. I'd rather under promise and over deliver.
Come on, I'm right there with you.
So, you know, like people,
it's the other niggas that be talking about all the shit they can't do and then can't even do it when it's time to. Then you ain't really saying too much, and when it's time to, you showing everything like, oh damn, I didn't know. Oh, I didn't know. And it's like, yeah, all you gotta do is hit me up, brother.
I get a kick out of that shit too, because it's like, you know, I can't really go out and do everything like everybody do, you know. So like, you know, that's like,
you know what's funny? It just made me think of, if you was to meet somebody and give them all your business cards or all the stuff, if you had like every business card, how many business cards you think you'll give a nigga? About 10?
And I'll just right now I'll just give them one. I give them a DigiCard. You know what I'm saying? That's
come on, man.
All that.
Hello, put them up on that, man. You changed the game with the DigiCard. If you ain't got a DigiCard and you in LA, this is the person you need to holler at. If you ain't hollered at them already, you need to be hollering at them right now.
Or maybe you don't need to holler. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe not. Everybody can't get in.
It ain't for everybody.
Just
it ain't for everybody. It's for the real. You know, like it's for the people that's really out there.
I for sure been getting digi cards for the first time I ever see you post them. I came and tapped in because I heard about a QR code. And I'm like, what is that? Then here you come with the bot with the QR code in the back. And this go to all niggas wouldn't understand how to choreograph that at that time for sure.
So I was into QR codes for a while because like when I was doing the mixtapes, when I was doing my mixtapes or dropping my projects, I would do the enhanced CD. So I would have like a video on the CD, and I had the QR code on here. But you have to have like a special app to access the QR code, so it really wasn't
as effective.
Yeah, it wasn't effective. So fast forward to you know, everybody got iPhones now. At this point in time, like I was really trapping, you know, sending shit. You know, me and one of my partners, you know, I had a spot in Atlanta, so we was doing our thing, going crazy, and then shit went all bad. You know what I'm saying? So I was like sick because I got, you know, niggas got hit for like a big load. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm sick. You know, the music shit at this point, you know, the music has transitioned from the CDs to the streaming and shit. So, I mean, you know, niggas still eating, but like a nigga got hit for like 6 figures. You feel me? And I still have to show up every day for my kids, everybody.
Come on, man. You don't know what it's like being a real nigga, man. You don't get no awards for that.
Yeah. So I'm sitting in the office, just, you know, just like really just praying, like. And then I was
You said you was in there doing what, loved one?
Praying. I was in there praying.
Somebody need to hear that, man. You know, they be thinking they the only one that be having to pray.
Oh, nah.
We all pray, man. Just wanted to put that out there. You somebody they look up to and they fuck with, but they don't know. You was in that office praying.
Oh yeah, I was praying. Like,
come on now.
For days, I was sick. You know,
let's
like
talk about
I got hit for like
100. We gonna just say 100. You know, I'm talking about 6 figures, at least 100, all the way to 900, somewhere in between there.
Yeah. Nigga got hit, and so a nigga sick, and like, so I'm sitting there just like praying, thinking. Get a notification on my phone, the Apple News. They was like, okay, the next update of Apple iOS, we're gonna make the QR scanner native to the camera.
Bingo.
So I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, it makes sense now. I've already been doing the QR codes. Okay, let me try this. So I had they do something called the Trap Art. It's like a traveling like a art gallery where everybody, you know, you could come sell your art, your t-shirts, et cetera, et cetera. And I gave them some little bit of money so we could set up a booth and shit. So the theme was like Tupac and something else. So I designed some like Tupac shirts or whatnot. And then for the hang tags, I made QR code. I made the first digi card as the hang tag.
Come on, man, talk to
right. So then we was up there at the show, sold out shirts. You know, I did some printed some canvases, whatever. We sold out, but people was coming fucking with us. You know what I'm saying? Because I was nigga was trapping still. You know. So,
hello.
So nigga was like, you know, everybody was
everything in motion. Everybody got to pull up wherever you at. I know what you're talking about.
And then, you know, everybody just, I don't know. I guess I have I have good energy. So, you know, everybody.
Okay, man, that's way more than half the battle right there.
Yeah. So, you know, a lot of people rock with me. So I got people coming. Shirts sold out. So people like, hey, how can we get in contact with you? But when I printed the hang tags, I printed like 500 of them. Mm-hmm. So I still had like.
Got you. So in reality, it was for the shirts, but now niggas is asking all these, how do I do this? And you just say, you know what? Grab the hang tags, start passing them out. And that's the first.
This is what I did.
Come on.
This is what I did. This is how the DigiCard was born.
Let's go.
Took the hang tag. It was some young ladies. Beautiful young lady, they popping. They got a beauty line and all that. They very big.
You let them pass it out.
No. Okay, they was talking to me because they was like they liked the artwork and they was feeling everything. So I'm like, I noticed she had the iPhone. I was like, check this out. Open your phone. And she was like, why? I was like, go to your camera. She was like, why? I was like, check this out. Like, here, put this in front of your thing. You scan. I'm like, go hit the link. Went to my website. She was like, oh, this is tight. I need some of these. I was like, I got, off the top of my head, I was like, I got them right now. You can order them from me right now. These is DigiCards. Yeah. The homies are sitting there looking at me like, this nigga is.
You cooking.
Yeah.
You ain't never seen niggas seen niggas cook with the live fire, though. That was not the gas. That's not in the house. He cooking with a live fire.
I was like, these is DigiCards, and, I could do all this for you. You know what I'm saying? You need your business like this.
Come on.
And
ain't never made one yet, though.
I never made one. She was the first order. She got me 500 on the spot.
Oh man, let's
talk about it. You know what I'm saying? For some DigiCards and some promo, and and all that.
The first DigiCard package with the promo deal.
Oh, for sure.
Let's go. What year was this? For somebody in the back that thought it would happen last week.
Man, shit, this was almost 10 years ago.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, this was almost like 10 years ago.
That's what I was thinking. At least 2015 somewhere, huh?
Definitely. 2015, 2014, 2015. Yeah,
that's around the time I dropped the tape when I got them from you. Okay. I remember,
And then around that time, I have,
never not working.
I have, I still have friends at labels, so I'm going up to the, to the record labels and shit, and I'm hollering at like Ty manager and Roddy manager and all them. I'm like, what y'all about to drop? And they like, well, this and that. I'm like, all right, give me the cover. So I'm going back up to Atlanta, giving them DigiCards. They like, what the fuck is this? I'm like,
fucking the game up. They don't even know what. Yeah.
So now when people budgets, you know what I'm saying? The record labels they like, here, shit. We need
and hit trap for them DigiCards.
Yeah, we need this. They going crazy with these. We need 1,000 of these. We need 10,000.
So just quick question on some McDonald's shit. Over 1 billion served. How many DigiCards you think you done printed between now and then?
Shit.
$1 million served at least.
Over 1 million.
Let's go.
Shit, probably I did over 1 million. I was counted over 1 million like 6 years ago.
We talking DigiCards too. Don't bother my boy.
Yeah, it's not strictly DigiCards.
Yeah.
I made a lot of money off of DigiCards. I've made probably almost like $1 million off that shit.
Hello. Let's let that settle right there for the good person. Somebody was going through a trying time, praying in the office, happened to look down, seen the update that said you could do this and do this, and jump in the field and in there thinking of it, find a shirt. Skidder got a lot of people and come pass out one, come with the package there, right there live in your head, and turn it into a ticket, man.
Yeah.
It's a real thing and it can happen for somebody. That's all. I just want somebody to know that in the back.
Nah, it can happen for you. You really gotta first and foremost, you really gotta. I believe in God. I don't know what everybody else believes in.
I don't know either.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know either. Karen, what some other niggas believe in, man?
Like everybody. I was talking to the homie from Inglewood. That rap. I can't think of his name right now. Goddamn. But I'm sitting in the car and we having almost like the same conversation. Like he talking about, man, you was fucking with 50. You need to fucking with Future. All these people, Joe. YG, whoop, this and that, and I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'm lucky. He was like, nah, you not lucky, nigga. You blessed.
That's a big difference.
I was like, you right.
Favor ain't fair.
Yeah, because it's like I don't even know how I really be getting in half these situations.
You know why? Because favor ain't fair. When God put favor over you, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It ain't to be compared to what somebody else doing. It's God favor you.
Oh, for sure.
So yeah.
Like to keep it super 100. Like big shout out to one of my childhood best friends, Bishop Lamont.
Hello.
That's how I even really got first interested in the rap because he just moved to the neighborhood and some of the homies was not fond of the new guy in the neighborhood, so my auntie was like, hey, can you go with him to school and shit, so I was like, I met him at my cousin's house, Patrice. Big shout out to my cousin Patrice, aka Butterfly. She a multi-platinum singer songwriter too, but met him there. I'm like, what you do, my nigga? He was like, I rap. And I was like, okay. So this nigga be writing rap, show me the format, you know what I'm saying, how to break your shit down, verses, bars, and all that shit. And I was like, what we need to do? And he was like, well, shit, nigga, we need a studio. At this time, nigga, we in high school. Like, this was like 94, 95.
Yeah.
Going to the studio was like $125 an hour just for like a 8-track studio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, shit, I was like, looked in that little book. It was like, what did they got the Tascam 424 Mark II. It was like $600. So I was hustling, doing my shit, hustled up, got the equipment, and shit. Now we recording in the garage. You feel me? And then the homies walking by listening, like, oh, this shit whack. You know what I'm saying? We like, all right, come back next week. And then they like, it's still whack. And then like we couldn't get beats, so we was like rapping over the instrumentals off the B-sides of the tapes and the CDs and shit. And then they came out with the new MPC, and I got the MPC. I went and bought that motherfucker. I stacked up the bread and bought it. Yeah, I stayed up for like a whole week straight. No extras, like no sleep, nothing, in the garage, learning how to use the MPC. And learning how to sample. Then I start making beats. And then like from making the beats, it started going crazy because like now, like the big homies that wasn't rocking with me before, it's like, Crash, bring the MPC to the studio.
Come on.
Also, I'm bringing the MPC to the studio, and next thing you know, like it's albums coming out, and niggas giving me a check, like, here you go, 50 bands. I'm like, what's this for? He was like, yeah, I flipped your beat, you know what I'm saying? Like, you a ghost producer now, you a ghost writer now, because that shit you had in your shit, I flipped it. Now whoop-de-whoop rapping on it, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't get no credits or nothing. Like, nah, this how this shit work. You got to check though, you know what I'm saying?
Come on.
You play the game, you gonna get more of those checks, you feel me? So big shout out to Bishop though. We started in the garage, and then like I was saying, just like that favor, like literally like it went from the garage to around the world, you know what I'm saying? Like selling my first project, the first project I did, I sold like 20,000 units out the trunk because of Master P. I met Master P. Bishop was doing the extra work on I Got the Hookup. Took our demo down there, and Master P was like, well, tell him to come down here. I sat with Master P. Master P broke the game down to me. He was like, oh, you kind of smart. He was like, all right, check it out. He was like, everybody over here, all these niggas, they signed to me. They owe me money. He was like, this movie I'm making it off my last mixtape, like, your shit, like, I'm making it off the last one. That's the money. Now I'm flipping it. He was like, if you sign to me, you going to owe me money. You do it yourself, you going to be up. I said, say no more. I went home and this is when the CD burners, the one-to-one was like 1,500. You know what I'm saying? So I went home and started cooking, and niggas was calling me like, hey, you ain't coming back down to the set? I'm like, hell no, I'm in the streets. Yeah, you feel me? So like,
I got what I needed from there and got back to.
Yeah, so when I was like 19, I was up like $250,000. You know what I'm saying? Just off my music and shit. And we just kept going from there. We was like in the streets, going crazy. Then the big homies had me in the studios with Whoop-de-Whoop. I'm pulling up on Stevie J and Eve, kicking it with them, and just shit, all type of people just making beats and shit, fucking with Coolio. Then I'm fucking with Thug Life, Rated R, Macadocious, and all them.
Come on, man.
Doing remixes. Big shout out to DJ Assassin doing some Tupac remixes and shit. And
they just had you in the mix and everything for the most part. You was touching every part of the game.
Oh yeah, and then ran into 50 Cent with Spider. Yeah. And then Bishop went over with Dr. Dre, and then we was doing our shit. Then a dude I was working with, his name is Cassius. Like I was working with him, and then I had to go DJ.
I was the one that was signed Eminem for a second. Right?
So I'm rocking with him, and like one of the tour stops was in Vegas, and I was supposed to go, but then I had to DJ something for my family and shit. He was an NFL player. Yeah. You know, kind of big NFL player, and his daughter rang what's that shit called, the baby shower. So I was like, so I did that. So I told Cassius and his brother, I was like, look, y'all could just have my backstage passes and shit, go hook up with these niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fall in.
Niggas go out there, hook up with Who Kid, gave Who Kid the CD, Who Kid gave it to Eminem, and now niggas hit me up like, hey bro, M fucking with us. You feel me? So like at one point in time, I'm in like, I'm in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shady, G Unit, Aftermath. Yeah. And it's like shit. It's been like a movie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's been like a whole movie.
Cam, I know you in the cut. What's one of them good questions you want to ask Big Trap while you here one time?
You said Bishop Lamont is really the inspiration for getting into music, right?
Yep.
But what song made you fall in love with hip hop?
What song?
From the earliest you could remember.
Well, I was like 5 years old. I Can't Live Without My Radio. I think it's Run DMC. That shit was on 1580, and I was just like, they was playing that shit back to back. And I was just like, and I recorded it on the tape, and I'm just listening to it.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to be doing my work. It's like that shit had me addicted.
Took over,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I'm like, I stopped. Like I'm listening, learning all the rap lyrics. You know, mom's tripping on me because I'm not doing my work, but I know every song that come on. You know what I'm saying? I'm like saving my money up, going buying the NWA tapes and shit,
Yeah.
Too Short tapes, and listening to them in the car when she sleeps. She waking up, breaking my tapes and shit. But I can't live without my radio. That shit had me hooked.
I remember I talked to you at one time, and we was talking about how much it costs to break a record.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if the number changed or where it's at now, but when you having that talk, what you say to somebody when you say how much money you think it costs to break a record?
Well, first it got to be a good record.
Let's start there.
It got to be a good record. It got to be a record that I'm feeling. You feel me? If I'm not, at least if I'm not feeling it, it's like I don't even want to be involved.
I respect
I don't ever really want to get to the point where they're like crash out here taking niggas' money.
Come on,
for some shit.
Some niggas will push anything. They don't even respect it or stand behind it.
Like
but you only push the shit you stand behind.
If you see me standing on the record, I'll fuck with the record. I don't care what you think. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I pick records.
Come on.
The last 20 years, I picked every hit record out of LA.
Stop playing.
I broke that shit. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
If you do your research,
Pay attention.
a lot of this shit come back to, you know what I'm saying, the platform and whatnot.
Yeah.
But once you have a good record that the DJs are rocking with, it just depends how big you want to break the record. In each market, it's about, at the low end, about 15. Out here in LA right now, 25,000. So to break a record nationwide, you're talking about like 10 plus big markets. So you're talking about like 250,000. You know, being able to, and that's not like putting it in anybody's pocket.
Yeah.
Like that. That's like being able, like if we're gonna go to New York and do, you know, all the podcasts and shows in New York, we gotta fly out there. How many people we with?
Yeah.
We gotta stay. You know what I'm saying? We gotta drive around. Then we gotta go we gotta tap in with the PR out there. You know, do some little street team stuff. Rock with the DJs. Pull up to the clubs. Pop some bottles. We gotta go from New York, and we gotta go to Atlanta. We gotta go to Miami. We gotta go to Houston. We gotta go to Dallas. We gotta go to AZ.
On tour, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you dropping down there $25K each city to do that full promo run.
Yeah. And
but by the end of that record and touch all markets, and if it's hot, it should be still be going crazy across the world.
But it's not really about breaking the record. It's really pushing the artist, because once you put that much as far as like an artist, you know, like
you be ready for the next record too.
Yeah. Some of that money gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? The records go, but even on a major label, you still gonna have to, like, for the record to get in front of a lot of people, you still gonna have to do the same thing. So independent, major record label, if you want to put yourself, brand yourself, or put your song in front of hundreds of millions of people, so like at least 1 million people is rocking with it.
Yeah.
It's gonna cost at least a quarter, and that's low. Like
I remember you told me $1 million back in the day. So
I've worked because I've worked projects with some like big people, and like our budgets used to be like 2.5. You know what I'm saying? Like we now it's like it's always like 250. Always been like, you know, if you got 250, you could do some shit, but you wanna do some 50 cent shit.
Yeah.
2.5. You know what I'm saying? Some Carrie Hilson when she was first coming out, that's one point. You know, like that's just in marketing. I ain't even in recording videos.
Straight push, all push.
Yeah.
What's something that you see artists doing nowadays that you applaud, and what's something you see artists doing that you would say that they should probably stop doing or change a little bit? If you just gave one good.
I love what Blueface is doing. I love how he came home and he's streaming. He jumped right into he adapted. He ain't just gonna focus on rap. He like, let me stream. Let me, you know, I think that's really dope, and I think more artists need to jump into it.
Yeah.
You know, or showing their personalities. A lot of these artists out there, on the flip side, a lot of artists out here, we really don't know them. There's no connection. So it's like, why am I gonna take my time? I got 10 extra minutes. After I leave here, I got 10 minutes to drive here. So I'm about to listen to some music. What's going to make me think? What's going to make me stop and pull up your song and stream it?
Come on.
I don't know you. I don't see you putting in no work. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, on the flip side, artists, they just not working hard enough. You know, it's like, it's easy to go to the studio. Like you could record a song on your phone. We could record a song on the phone right now and drop it, and it's gonna be out tomorrow. Do the artwork for free and everything.
The term the hard working beat the talent, because the talent ain't hard working. Huh?
Yeah, for sure. It's a lot of people out here that's way more talented than the biggest artists. It's just they think they so good that everybody is supposed to do stuff for them. You know what I'm saying? But like being on the road with like 50 Cent and Future, these is guys like right after the tour stop, they going straight to the studio on the studio bus, about to go bust down 10, 15 more songs.
Come on, man.
While everybody else is trying to chasing bitches and trying to kick it and go to the after party.
They know what's keeping them on tour.
Like working, even being around like Fifth. Like right now, I mean, right now we doing this, but it's like, what you smoking for? Why y'all niggas smoking? I'm the richest nigga. How you got time to smoke, nigga? I'm the richest nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I ain't smoking. That nigga he programmed so sick. You know what I'm saying?
Real discipline.
Oh, very, 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 very disciplined.
All right, before we get up out of here and things, I got like a couple more questions I want to ask you. But one of them I want to ask you is, what's your top 5 all time, dead or alive? And then what's top 5 up and coming rappers you want to shed light on?
Oh, top 5. My top 5 personally is I'm gonna say number 1, Nip. I fuck with Nip.
Yes, sir.
You know,
great.
I'll say Nip, all time Future. Fuck with Future, Nip, Future. Fifth, of course. Ice Cube.
One more.
Damn. One more. Did I say Too Short already?
Nope. There we go, right there. Bitch. Early in the morning, waking nigga up. You. I couldn't even get it out. That was God telling me to be cool. Chill out, young man. All right. Top 5 up and coming you want to shed light on.
Shit,
going crazy right now.
Dash Dollar, Leaky 2 times. The little homie NB3.
2 more.
Shy Belligerent.
Going crazy. All of them.
I got one more.
One more. Lock it in.
Oh, man, there's a lot of people going crazy out here. A lot of people going crazy. Oh, who I'm going to give it to? Who am I going to give it to? Damn. That's crazy. I said, oh. Man, who do I like? Big Eve.
Big Eve. Yeah, my guy. For shit show. I like that. I like that whole list right there. That's what's up. If we happen to be on your podcast, what was the one question you would want to ask Cam, and what was one question you would want to ask me? You start with whoever you want to.
I would say, like, what's your 5-year goal in doing this?
My 5-year goal, I want to really, man, stay consistent. Number one, and, you know, I feel like up until this point we've been really consistent, and I want to continue that. I don't want to have anything get in the way of you know, us kind of continuing the success that we've had so far. Also, I want to have more great guests that have great stories to tell. I feel like everybody that we've had on here so far has been, you know, everybody's different. We don't have one person with the same story. You know, everybody got something different to talk about, something different to say. And I think the biggest thing, man, is just growing our viewership, our subscribers, and really getting the word out about something positive. That's the biggest thing that we try to push with this show, is just the positivity and shedding the light on the good things that people doing out here. And
so what are some of the things you're doing to like, you know, increase your numbers, your viewership, and increase your exposure?
Really, man, since we started, it's all been word of mouth. It's all been just like the collab posts and things like that with the people that come on.
Collaboration is everything right now.
What I can say is we haven't done any paid promo, just because I've seen how some people do it, and I've seen what it does to their channels and things like that, but it's the way that they do it, you know. So I think there is positive paid promo out there if you do it the right way, and those are the things that I need to educate myself on to kind of look out for.
Most definitely. Running ads, look at like running the ads, the YouTube ads. Like really, you spend like $1,000, that's gonna run you up to like almost like maybe like 1 million views. But that's gonna be a spark. Like me, I'm gonna keep it super 100. Running up the bread that I ran up with like the digi cards and with Trap LA, I spent heavy on marketing and promo. Like I've been spent 6 figures. You know what I'm saying? Running ads, like thousands of dollars of ads.
Up there on some Russell type of play budget with it.
I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, you have to do that. You got to be in front of everybody's face.
Yeah,
you know, like all the time, consistently. I mean, that's how I break records too.
It's hard to just rely on the algorithm.
I mean, the algorithm. You got to think about it like this, right? Like this y'all spot, right?
Yeah.
So if I hit you up and I was like, "Hey, can I come do a podcast over there?" You'll be like, "All right, my nigga, we got a little time. Pull up." You feel me?
Yeah.
Now, if after a month, you gonna be like, damn, you probably don't want to tell me no, but you like, damn, nigga kind of impeding on my shit. Got people pulling up, leaving blunt guts in here. We got to clean up and do this and do that. And the nigga ain't even offered to put nothing on nothing. So so what you gonna do is you gonna start throttling shit. Like, hey, bro, we got shit. And you got 1 hour, nigga, for the whole week. You know what I'm saying? So now I can only bring, before I was doing like 100 guests a month. Now I can only do like couple. So it's like the same thing with the platforms. They built the platform, you know, for their business.
Yeah.
Now we in here, like we can't rely on their platform.
Yeah.
Like if you want to use it, it makes sense though because they got all the information. So I could buy the information for pennies on the dollar. I'm a hustler.
Yeah.
If I could get this whole list of 1,000 people that's really into what I'm pushing, and I could sell each of them a pack of DigiCards. You know what I'm saying? That's $100,000.
Easy money. Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. So, what question would you want to ask me if I was on your radio show, man?
I'll ask you like, what's up with you and writing records? Why you don't write these niggas no hit records, man?
I've been getting that lately. In my head, I never thought I wanted to write for people, but now that I started being around like Mr. Fab and learning about how he played, even hearing about you. And my boy Lawless lately, he be talking to me about it, and I've been thinking maybe that's something I'm gonna get into. I just don't like when niggas wanna take my record and like I wrote it for myself, and then they wanna like I feel like if we sat down and what you working on, I could come up with something dope. But as far as I just think that's probably the only part that rubbed me wrong so far. But maybe even when I was talking to a lot of people, they said some of my first records I gave up. That was like you were saying. Your entry to the game. So it's like maybe even some part of it is understanding the industry side of the rap game more because I came from this side of the streets, hands on in the streets.
Yeah.
So when a nigga say, let me have that, and it's like, well, we ain't, everything is contractual, like we got to make something happen. But now I'm even ripping. So yeah, even some big, I done had big people hit me up before. Let me get that record right there. And in my head, I'm like,
because you got records. You know
and that always threw me off. We could be talking. I seen your record. Let me hear what you working on, and you tell me, let me like, how did we go? You feel me?
Yeah.
Like a nigga saying, hey, my DigiCard I'm making, and the nigga just say, let me buy that from you. You don't get to do this. I want to do that. And it's like, how did we get to that point? But for the right amount of money, it might have made sense. So yeah, I just got to start thinking like that now.
Not even just about the money part. That's like really working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's really like
and just being.
I feel like people as a rapper, you feel like when you rapping, the only way you can do rap work is by rapping. But in reality, if you own the studio, if you do all. So yeah.
So let's go back real quick. I know we got to get up out of here, but real quick, you talking about like how much it costs to put together, you know, to break a record. You feel me? And I said you got to have a really good record.
Yeah.
Like when we putting together a really good record, like a lot of people out here are losing because it's like it got to be me. I got to rap the whole shit. I got to, you know, it's me. After one of the credits, it's gonna say me.
Yeah. And
me and the producer. But when you putting together like a hit record, you got to look at it like this. We putting together a race car. You know what I'm saying? Like
like you got that one little team when the car break down, they pull through and they put it back together real fast. It's because y'all a team and everybody got understands.
Yeah. So when we in the studio, like I've been in the studio and it'll be like 20 of us in here, and I'll say my words like, oh, what's the little words they talking about? My word, your word, his word, his word. Now the artists, they got they verse or they got they hook. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and they got my little piece of, you know, thing. But we got a hit record. I could stand behind it. I could really stand behind this record because I played a part in creating that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what I don't like that a lot of artists out here are doing. Like they don't want to come together and create shit because together, like we could, like all the biggest songs that came out of LA, it wasn't just like that rapper sitting there doing it.
I feel like rap is kind of competitive, and I don't think without that type of information and somebody saying something like that, they don't realize that it's okay to do it.
But let me cut you off.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me cut you off.
Yeah,
it's competitive. Like if we talking about just the art form,
yeah,
nigga, go to Venice Beach with a speaker in your mic and rap, nigga.
I done done that before.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying.
Yeah.
But I want to check. I got to feed my kids.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So we're manufacturing shit. You know what I'm saying?
I get you. It's a bigger level. That's what I'm saying.
It's a bigger level.
Some of this stuff, some stuff you gotta hear or be around somebody or catch a vibe to even think like that sometimes. Yeah. So you can, and it's actually the right way to think. Then I could say, even when I was younger and you feel me, and just a little bit more burnt out, I feel like you can hear certain stuff and it just don't land yet because you ain't receiving it. I feel like you got to get to a certain point where you can hear the same information again, but now it's time because it lands on where it need to land at. But I get it though. Yeah, and I appreciate
like
that.
Like on the writing tip, I think, and I told you this before, but like you a dope artist. You like one of my favorite artists out here for sure. I listen to your shit more than a lot of other people. Yeah, you know, even that record with you and K-Boy. You know what I'm saying?
You for sure was one of the main. It was the Welcome to LA for shit show.
That's still a hit record. Yeah, like that shit still go. You know what I'm saying? That's just like that's a forever record. You know what I'm saying? When that shit come on, like I would re-drop that shit. You know what I'm saying? With the energy K-Boy getting right now, like I mean, I'm pretty sure it's doing some uptick in the numbers and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like you one of them guys that put together like the records. You know what I'm saying? And that should be easy. You know?
Somebody actually came up to me and said we should do like a Welcome to LA remix and throw more people on it and just make it something where it could be like on that like Welcome to Atlanta type of shit. And then I fuck with everybody, so it's like
ain't nobody gonna tell you no.
Yeah, it's more or less Crip and Blood, but more or less if we could touch all the different cities and pockets we got out here and find somebody to represent for them and just make it look as big as possible and look as good as possible. But yeah, man, I appreciate you coming through. You one of the dudes I could call and ask for advice, and you always know kind of like where to lead me, even if it ain't your products all the time, because you ain't no selfish dude. So yeah, I'll just be
real hustler.
Always,
real hustler,
for sure. I always send people your way, and it's always good for us.
Appreciate it.
They see us sit down one time, you know what I mean? Because we be chopping up in back of the back. You know what I mean? They might not even see us. We know each other. Yeah. But yeah, you one of the dudes that I tell people, go holler at him right there. He know what's going on. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
Yes, sir. So you keep doing everything you're doing, man, and I appreciate you pulling up. Cam, you want to say something to the big old trap before we get up out of here?
Oh man, I think we was blessed today, man, with your presence, educating us on a lot of the good game. I learned a lot of stuff that I didn't know about, just industry wise, and I've seen you around before, but this is the first time I really had a chance to kind of like chop some game with you, man, and I appreciate it. So thank you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's why I say about the show too is you might see you all the time for sure, and you might even get to holler at you, but you might be over the music or you in between talking to other people, so you ain't gonna get no good conversation as good as sitting down for a good hour and chopping it up with you. So that's why they need to follow and follow up. Watch and follow up. You know what I mean?
For sure. But
go ahead and shout out everything so they can stay in contact with you and all that good stuff.
www.trap.la. www.trap.la. That's where everything is. If you want to find me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or whatever, trap.la. That's where it's at.
That part right there. You know what I'm talking about? Cam, give them all our social medias and blast away like only you can, loved one.
Y'all can tap in with me at COOLAZZCAM. Tap in with our website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. Follow us on Instagram at innovative.culture and the WB Morning Show, and subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/innovativeculture.
Hey, and if it's an artist out there that want to get in contact with you and they DM you, what's one way not to DM you? Because I know it's people that come in and just say some wild stuff or don't say enough or just drop a link in there or whatever. So just give them a good, proper way to come in and agree to a person when they DM in some business.
Just build a relationship. Ask like, hey, how you doing? Kind of like
let's start there.
Yeah, like, hey, how you doing? My name is such and such, and this is what I do. Like, build a relationship. You be surprised how far you get by just having a conversation.
Come on.
You got a million people that just like, nigga, don't follow me, interact with my content or anything, and be like, break my record. It's like, nigga, I don't even know you.
Come on,
you didn't even ask how I was doing.
It's almost disrespectful at some certain point at this shit.
Yeah, it's like, so you don't have the. you're not gonna ever go because you don't even just get how to.
You don't get it yet.
Even as when I was a youngster in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like my big homie taught me, like even smokers, he was like they people too. You know what I'm saying? So just even from that, like I always thought, like even the lowest person, I'ma still be like. So some of my clients, I'll be like. I'll start talking to him like, hey man, why you doing this shit? Yeah. He'll be like, oh, because this and that. And I'm like, oh, you a real person.
Come on now.
So it's like I'm gonna give anybody the respect and introduce, conversation and say what's up. I'm not just about to come and just drop on you, like hit your DMs and just be like, hey, nigga, do this for me now. Listen to my shit. Click all these links and watch my video and give me nigga, who the fuck is you?
Hold on, boss. Hell yeah. So yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, but man, y'all stay locked in, tuned in. The WB Morning Show, man. You never know who gonna pull up, man. We right here. You feel me? I was just at Sunday Fun Day, but it's Monday. We gonna keep it going right here, man. We doing donuts at the podcast, man. Yeah, it's gone. Hello.
Waking up, sunshine beams through the blinds. Young LA and cool as Cam on the grind. 10 a.m. hits, I'm tuning in for the fun. Spotify or YouTube, blowing up your mind. WB Morning Show, that's the spot. Fresh episodes every Monday, they hot. West Coast vibes, never miss a shot. Eating up the screen, they serving the plot. Look, hit that subscribe, punch that bell. New content dropping, can't you tell? Last for days, stories to swell. Morning shots, we under the spell.
Innovative.